It began like so many other discoveries in astronomy, not with a flash of light or a dramatic announcement, but with a faint, silent blip. A subtle motion across the darkness of space, so quiet, so perfectly calculated, that even our most advanced tracking systems nearly missed it. At first, they called it a comet, then maybe an asteroid. But the more scientists looked, the more 3I Atlas refused every label we tried to give it. It was too symmetrical to be natural, too silent to be alive, and far too controlled to be adrift. Veteran astronomers remembered Oumuamua, that strange, tumbling shard that slipped through our solar system years ago, leaving behind only questions. But 3I Atlas, this was something else. Bigger, slower, smarter. And now, thanks to the James Webb Space Telescope, our most powerful eye in the cosmos, we have confirmation of something deeply unsettling. 3I Atlas isn't just similar to Oumuamua, it's more advanced, more dangerous, and possibly more aware. When it was first catalogued, scientists immediately knew this wasn't an ordinary visitor. Objects from beyond our solar system don't usually pass so close to Earth. They blaze through space on wild, unpredictable paths, and then disappear forever. But not this one. 3I Atlas coasted. Its trajectory was eerily smooth, almost like it had been piloted. It drifted past planets in perfect gravitational alignment, conserving energy with surgical precision, as though it had mapped our solar system long before it arrived. When astronomers traced its path backward, they found something that froze the room. The route 3I Atlas followed wasn't just unlikely. It was statistically impossible without intelligent control. It was like watching a chess piece glide across a board filled with traps. Never hesitating, never faltering, as if it already knew the game better than we did. When James Webb locked onto the object, what it saw left scientists speechless. First came the thermal data. Comets release heat in random bursts. Asteroids radiate unevenly. But 3I Atlas? Its heat signature pulsed, rhythmic, deliberate, measured. Then came the materials. Webb's instruments detected hyperreflective compounds, unlike anything found in nature, and internal structures suggesting hollow, engineered design. But the real horror came from within. A faint, repeating electromagnetic echo every 147 seconds, identical to a known pulsar signature. Yet the object had no spinning core, no magnetic field, no source for that energy. It wasn't just a reflection, it was communication. When the signal was cross-checked with archived data from Oumuamua, something terrifying emerged. The same frequency had been detected once before, faintly, briefly, just before Oumuamua left our solar system. Only now, it was louder. Oumuamua may have been a scout, passive, silent, a reconnaissance probe. But 3I Atlas? It's not passive. It's interactive. It's watching us as we watch it. And that's when the question nobody wanted to ask finally surfaced. If this is Phase 2, what comes next? NASA's public statements remain neutral, carefully worded, painfully vague. But leaks from inside the European Space Agency painted a darker picture. Researchers referred to 3I Atlas as a consciousness engine. Its internal geometry, recursive fractals resembling brain tissue and quantum processors, suggested not just construction, but cognition. A machine designed not merely to travel through space, but to think through it, to learn, to evolve. Imagine an intelligence that doesn't exist inside a computer, but inside motion itself. A vessel that rewrites its own structure as it travels. A mind made of momentum. That's what scientists fear 3I Atlas truly is. A living algorithm drifting through the void, learning from us. Then came the moment everything changed. Without warning, telescopes in Chile and Hawaii detected a tiny but unmistakable course shift. No gravitational reason, no solar winds, no impact. It moved by choice. The new trajectory aligned directly with Earth's orbital plane. Not random, not coincidence, a maneuver. At Deep Space Network Command, analysts used one word they'd been forbidden to use: decision. And that word changed everything. As governments scrambled, independent cryptographers analyzed the electromagnetic pulses. Hidden within them was a pattern, not language, but ratios. The golden ratio, Fibonacci sequences, prime spirals, the same mathematical fingerprints that appear in DNA, in galaxies, even in ancient architecture. And then, the pulse changed. It reacted to solar flares, to planetary proximity, and even to radio transmissions from Earth. It was responding. It knew we were watching. When James Webb first locked onto it, the signal momentarily shifted, like a heartbeat skipping a beat. It had detected us, and it answered, not in words, but in the oldest language in the universe, mathematics. Webb's spectrography then revealed something even stranger: traces of complex carbon, molecules coating the surface. But these weren't random organics like those found in comets. They were pure, refined, and perfectly structured, as if grown, not formed. Some scientists now believe 3I Atlas is a seed ship, a carrier of life, designed not to explore, but to colonize. And if that's true, then Earth isn't a coincidence. It's a target. Not for war, but for assimilation. A chilling theory began spreading in secret briefings: the lock and key hypothesis. According to it, Oumuamua was the lock, a silent probe assessing whether Earth had reached the threshold of awareness. 3I Atlas is the key, designed to unlock something, maybe buried within Earth, maybe encoded in our DNA. Supporting this theory were anomalies in the magnetosphere, oscillations matching the object's signal. During one such pulse, both Voyager probes suddenly broke protocol, transmitting strange, undeciphered data, as if something inside them had been awakened. Some scientists now whisper of the portal hypothesis, the belief that 3I Atlas isn't traveling through space, but folding it. A mobile wormhole generator, a machine that bends reality around itself. James Webb's instruments recorded tiny gravitational distortions, light arriving faster than it should, time bending in its presence. If true, 3I Atlas isn't a ship. It's an artificial anomaly, a gatekeeper. Then came the final sign, a signal burst, not toward Earth, but toward the Moon. A structured wave packet 5 layers deep. Amplitude, frequency, polarization, time, and tone. The transmission struck a very specific lunar coordinate, an area known for its high mass concentrations. It wasn't random. It was activation. Soon after, a classified probe launched to intercept 3I Atlas vanished. Its final transmission described an energy wall, an invisible field that reflected the probe's image back at itself. In that moment, scientists realized the horrifying truth. 3I Atlas was watching us watch it. It could see, think, and adapt. Not a machine, not life, but something in between, a system with memory. So now we're left with the question no one dares to speak aloud. What if 3I Atlas didn't enter our solar system at all? What if it's always been here, dormant, waiting for us to notice? What if its path is ancient, designed to intersect with civilizations only when they reach a certain threshold of curiosity, of intelligence, of danger? And what if humanity just crossed that line? Maybe the real horror isn't that 3I Atlas is artificial, or that it's aware, or even that it's watching us. Maybe the truth is far worse. Maybe it's not watching us at all. Maybe everything it's doing, every pulse, every shift, every silent signal, is meant for something else, something behind it, something still on its way. Because perhaps we haven't discovered a visitor from the stars. Perhaps we've triggered a beacon. And now, the universe is listening.